another workout for the weekend. This week we're going to be using one piece of equipment, and that is going to be our handy dandy stability ball. This is something that most people have at home no matter where they are in their fitness journey, right? It's pretty standard to have something, either one of these or a yoga mat. So we're just going to go ahead and take advantage of that in case you are one of those fun, special people. Now the movements we're going to be doing, you can always do without the stability ball. So I will be sure to show you both versions. So let's get started with our first movement. Let's set this aside for right now. The first movement we're going to do is a jumping jack. This is just to get our body warmed up, to get our muscles moving, and to get our heart going a little bit. If for whatever reason you have knee or ankle or hip injuries, or you're dealing with any kind of unstable surface, you can change that jump to a step. All right, so we're just gonna go for 25 of these. That's 2, 5, nice and simple. We're gonna be coming up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Getting a full rotation with our arms, keeping our core engaged. Now remember, I said you could always change it up and do the steps. If we wanted to, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? If you choose to use those stepping versions, it's each side for 1. All right, next movement. We're going to bring that stability ball back into play. Next, we're going to be going for a torso rotation from a standing position. We're going to hold the stability ball in both hands, bringing it up shoulder height so that our wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in alignment. We're going to keep our chest up, shoulders back, and core engaged. Our feet are going to stay at that shoulder width apart, and what we're going to do is twist our body, rotating at the torso. If you see, my bottom foot is also pivoting to protect my ankles and knees. And then we're going to be rotating to the other side. Again, my bottom foot pivoted to match the rotation. We're going to be rotating back and forth for 15. Each side equals 1 repetition. Our goal is to keep this ball at shoulder height. We do not want to let it drop below that. So we're going to be breathing as we go through, keeping our core tight, keeping that motion in play. Beautiful. All right. Our legs are soft. Our feet are pivoting with it as we go to make sure we're not putting any extra strain on our knees or ankles. And remember, I said we can always do it without the stability ball. So for our last 5, we can hold our hands together and repeat. Pivoting, pivoting. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Easy breezy. Okay. We're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to continue to use our stability ball. Taking it in front of us, we're going to bring this ball up over our heads, and we're going to hold it there, right? Keeping it nice and high. We're going to go for body weight squats, holding the ball. Feet are going to be shoulder width or a little bit past apart. We want our toes to be pointing out in front of us. We want to have a nice comfort here. We're going to push our hips down and back as we sink into that squat, keeping our chest up and coming back up. We're going for 12 of these. Our goal is to not let that ball fall forward as we're doing this. All right, so up and down, keeping our hips back as if we're sitting in a chair. All right, easy breezy. 4, all the way down, our eyes stay up because our eyes are the direction of our body. So if our eyes look down, that's where our body's gonna go. We don't want that, right? All right. And again, if you don't have a stability ball, doesn't have to stop you. Last 2, let's do it without. Simple like that, right? Okay, moving right along. I see you down there. We're gonna go from standing now to the ground. We're still gonna be incorporating our ball into every single one of our movements. The first one we're gonna be doing is just a nice, simple crunch off of our ball. We're just gonna rest our feet on it to elevate our legs so that they're at a 90-degree angle. Depending on the height of your ball, this may not be 90, right? We don't all fill our balls, they don't all hold the air the same way. That's fine. We're either gonna cross our hands in front of our chest, as such, or place them next to our temples, as such. What we're not gonna do is interlock here so that when we are doing the movement, we're doing this. Because even doing that movement and showing you, I can feel it already putting strain on my spine. I don't want that. I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to run and love and do things with my life. I don't want strain on my back. I want my spine to work for me. My hands are going to go across, and I'm going to lift with my chest, and I'm going to engage my core, and we're just going to go for small crunches for 20. Right? Coming up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all day, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And again, if you don't have a stability ball, you don't need it. We can get rid of it. Boom. Still bringing those legs up. Hands across those chests. Let's finish those last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. We're going to still stay on our back. And what we're going to do now is some hip bridges. So we're going to place our heels. We're going to push our legs all the way straight. And we're going to take our heels and we're going to place them onto the ball. We're not putting our whole calf on the ball, all right? We're not doing this. We're using our heels. So basically, my sock portion at most is going to be on the ball. I'm not going to really have anything more than that touching it. All right? My hands are going to be at my side. My back and my head are going to be resting on the mat. I'm going to press my heels into the ball. That's going to elevate my butt off of the ground. And I'm going to pull my heels towards my butt, bringing that ball towards me so that my feet are now flat on it. Right? Engaging here, and then I'll slowly roll back out, bringing that straight again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the ball starts to escape, that's okay. We can get it back down. 6, 7, 8. And if you don't have that ball, remember, everything can be done without. Set that to the side. Feet on the ground. Engaging those hips up and back down. Keeping the alignment. Our ankles under our heels. And 10, 11, and 12. Easy day. So simple. What are we doing, right? Last movement. We're still going to be on the ground. We're going to be holding that stability ball up over our head, and we're going to be doing an alternating leg rise. So we've been working our glutes, right? Doing some squats, did some jumping jacks for our hips. We've been working that core. We've been working our torso, our obliques, right? We've been working our shoulders by holding this out there. So we're getting a nice little workout in here. So chest, we're holding this ball up overhead, keeping it nice and simple. As we extend our legs out, we're going to bring our heels just off the ground. When I say just off the ground, I don't mean a foot. I don't mean halfway up the ground. I don't mean 90 degrees and we start here, right? I mean just a teeny tiny bit. Maybe, 6 inches at most. And we all know what 6 inches is. All right, guys? So lift those up off the ground. If you want that extra challenge, you can elevate your shoulders and head. This may put a little pressure on your spine. If you feel that, relax. All right? Then you're going to alternate one leg up and back down. We're going to go for 10 on each leg. 3, 4, 5. And again, if you don't have access to one of our stability balls, that's okay. You don't need it. Setting that bad boy aside. Still just holding my hands up over the head, right? Holding them over chest, not head, chest. Still same concept. One leg, 2. One leg, 2. One leg, 3. See? Same thing. We're just taking the stability ball out of the equation. And there you have it, guys. 6 movements that you can do at home with a stability ball to shake things up. And if you don't have one, don't even worry about it because you really don't need it. We can still make it happen. All right? So, if you are not already following us on social media, head on over to Instagram or Facebook. We like to post recipes, tips, tricks, workout ideas, all kinds of fun stuff to help you along your fitness journey, keeping it fun and different. And of course, if you are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, definitely recommend that. It is a great library of different exercises and different movements. We are continuously adding to it in updating new videos. We're adding new videos. We're improving on old videos. And on our YouTube page, you can also find a backlog of all of the other workouts of the weekend that we have done for 2021. So if this one is one you don't want to do, or you're looking for something more challenging or less challenging, or whatever the case may be, maybe you can find something there you enjoy. And always, it's better with a friend. Until next week, have a fun, fit,